Grace and Peace Rooted Collective. Welcome back to the channel. So we had a solar eclipse on August the 12th, and TikTok can't seem to agree on one thing, whether you should manifest or whether you should not. So we need to talk about this.
Stay awakened, stay rooted.
If this finds you on August 12th, look up, because today the sky is doing something it hasn't done in years. A total solar eclipse moves through Leo, and hours later, the Perseid meteor shower reaches its peak. In the same day, the sun disappears, and the night fills with falling light. And I don't think that symbolism is something that you should ignore, because eclipses have never been about keeping everything the same. They interrupt, they reveal, they close one chapter before you fully understand what the next one is going to look like. And this eclipse is happening in Leo, the sign of identity, courage, visibility, creativity, and the life you're willing to claim as your own. So today isn't just about asking, what do you want? It's asking something much harder. Who do you have to become to actually hold it? Because for every sign, this eclipse is activating a different part of life. For some of you, it's money. For others, love. For others, career, home, family, purpose, friendship, or the way that you see yourself. Leo, this is personal. You're being asked to step out of an identity that you've already outgrown. Aquarius, relationships become the mirror. Pay attention to what people reveal. Taurus, something around home, family, or your foundation is ready to change. Scorpio, your career and your public life are being activated. Where you're heading now may look very different from where you've been. And every other sign has its own assignment. That's why two people can experience the same exact eclipse and walk away from August with completely different lives. Your August destiny reading breaks down exactly where this eclipse is landing for your sign. What area of life is being activated, what to watch for, and a ritual I created specifically for your sign to work with this energy. Your dates, your steps, your mantra. 12 signs, 12 different paths through the same eclipse. Comment eclipse and I'll send you yours. Remember what the sky does today. First, it goes dark. Then the light starts falling.
So this was a good one. His thought of it wasn't about manifestation. It was about what is basically going to be happening for you during this time.
So, everyone has been telling you to manifest on August 12th, the solar eclipse. But before you do, please hear me out. Because this isn't just a regular new moon. This is a total solar eclipse in Leo. Save this video because what I'm about to tell you could change the way you work with this eclipse energy. A solar eclipse is a powerful turning point. The moment things begins to shift, redirect, and open new possibilities. And because this solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Leo, it's turning the spotlight towards your identity, your confidence, your visibility, and how boldly you show up. This can bring more opportunities for you to step into a bigger role, more recognition, a promotion, the breakthrough in your career. Your business suddenly take off exponentially. You go viral. People start to notice you for what you are capable of. However, here's what most people miss. When they see a new moon, they immediately start manifesting, writing down their wish list. Eclipse is a cosmic reset. This is a period of transition and release. The energy can be unpredictable, intense, and unstable, and it can bring sudden change that you're not ready for. And trying to force a manifestation, a new chapter, while everything is shifting beneath you, it's like trying to build a house in the middle of a storm. Remember, for something new to start, the old chapter must be cleared away. You need to make space for it. So on August 12th, don't manifest, don't chase, don't force. Instead, ask yourself this question: am I actually ready for the life that I'm asking for? Let the eclipse clear the space for you. Then once the energy settles down, we move from clearing to anchoring. That's why the perfect time to align and manifest is on August 14. The good news is we are hosting a Remote Moon Blessing on August 14 with a special bonus, a Lionsgate integration to anchor these two beautiful energies together so you can step into your next chapter with greater clarity and purpose. If you would like to work with this energy on a deeper level, comment Leo and I'll send you the details.
Okay, so disregarding the last part of her video, she made that more clear for me. So this solar eclipse in Leo is already changing things for you. So you don't want to compound and manifest, because the way I understand it, you might not be ready for it.
Do not manifest on August 12th. What old habits, what people, what positions, what events, what relationships are you ready to let go? Here's a heads up, because you need to be ready for August 12th. Get ready to look up at the sky, because 4 amazing things will be happening in those 24 hours. Before sunrise, go outside, look east, and there will be a planetary parade where Mars and Saturn will be very visible. As the day moves on, there will be a solar eclipse visible beautifully from Spain. So get ready, Spain, because you're going to have the most amazing view. My favorite part, and what I hope to really be able to see, is the beautiful, amazing, expected meteor shower. There's a new moon that night, so it will be a little darker than usual, so that meteor shower should be epic. A meteor shower, an event like this, won't happen again until 2045. To add to all this cosmic events, the Milky Way will rise, allowing us to see billions of stars. With all of this going on in the sky, be sure that we're gonna feel it. We are gonna feel it. We are still and currently in the Lionsgate portal. The Lionsgate portal lasts from July 28th until August 12th. This is how this Lionsgate portal ends. But this is my reason for making this video. There is a solar eclipse and a new moon, and it's usually the most amazing time to manifest. But this one in particular is not. Do not manifest on August 12th. This is an eclipse in the South Node. Eclipse are new beginnings. But this is in a South Node, and the South Node is for closing. So what are you letting go? This eclipse, this time is for you to let go of something. Plus, this new moon asks the same thing. What are you letting go? What shit in your life are you saying, enough, I am letting you go? This is a time for structural reset. This is a time to end things that no longer serve you, and relationships that no longer serve you. That could be a job, that could be a relationship, that could be a marriage, that could be anything. If it doesn't serve you, this way of life, this thing that you're doing, this way that you're going, is not good for you. It is time to let it go. But the beautiful thing is that it's a time for a new beginning. This is the Leo and Aquarius axis. This will last until March of 2028. So whatever you build today, whatever you let go and make room for what you want to build, and the changes you want to make are slowly going to put themselves together for you, build for you, with you until March 2028. So don't manifest. Write all that shit down that you are done with, and it's time to let it go. Well, do not manifest. Just get ready to let things go and look up at the sky, because it's going to be amazing. And if you can't see it, I promise you, you'll feel it. Have an amazing day.
Okay, so her video clarified some things for me as well. So instead of manifesting, she says write down the things that you want to let go of, because whatever is going on now is going to build for you once you let those things go. Let me know if that's how you understood her video.
We just came out the Lionsgate portal. Now we're going into August 12th solar eclipse with a new moon. What y'all got planned for the next 3, 6, and 9 months? How you want to feel, how you want to be, what you want to act, what you want to become or activate in you. That's the question. That's the energy. Okay? You just gave birth on 8/8. Now, what is that child of yours looking like? What is it looking like? Don't be fooled. Don't get caught up in all this drama. Stay focused. Remember, you're feeding something. What are you feeding? What's been feeding on you that you're tired of it feeding on you? Let's let go of what don't serve us. Know you are the operant, the opulent power. You represent. Okay? Everything that's happening in nature is a representation of you. So you just busted wide open, gave birth literally. And in a few days, what are you focusing on to be in the next 3, 6, and 9 months on an outward, on your external? What are you looking like over that time frame? And make it now. Be in the present moment.
I feel like hers was a little similar to the other girls, where the other young ladies, where she kind of was saying you should let go of things and see what's going to happen to you in the next 3, 6, 9 months.
Whatever you do, don't scroll past this video. This video found you for a reason, and you are supposed to hear this message. Today, on August 12th, we have the solar eclipse, the new moon in Leo, a meteor shower, and a 6-planet parade where 6 planets are aligning in the sky at the same time. You are about to leave the survival timeline and receive the best news of your entire life. The phone call, the text message, the email, it's all coming through in your favor. Claim this energy, send this to yourself, and make sure to follow me, because my videos are energy exchange. Solar eclipse stands for closing all chapters so you can finally enter the timeline where you are meant to be. I'm hearing the wait was longer because the blessing is bigger. You had to go through certain learnings before you were able to become your future self and receive your manifestation. But now the worst is over. It's done. The pain is processed. There's a huge miracle right around the corner for you. And the only thing that you have to do right now is quantum leap to the timeline where every single thing that you want is already yours. Leo is the sign for action and courage. Leo is forcing you to quantum leap during this solar eclipse. The money, the house, the car, the relationship, it's already yours. The fact that we have the solar eclipse, the moon in Leo, a meteor shower, and the 6-planet parade happening on the same day means that your manifestation power during this quarter is quadruple. Every single desire and wish that you have is a reality on a different timeline. Your future self is sending you memories in form of desires to show you what's really in store for you. To fully harness this energy, I highly recommend that you do a manifestation ritual during this solar eclipse. And personally, I recommend doing my solar eclipse ritual that was specifically crafted for the energy that we have right now. Over 5,000 people have done my rituals, and these are results that I'm getting on a daily basis. 10K in a month, an instant promotion, closing on a dream home, winning streaks at the casino, approved visas, college acceptance. I've seen it all. Okay? Link at the top of my page. And don't forget, your quantum leap is happening today.
All right, so to wrap that all up, she's saying manifest. Don't necessarily have to do her manifestation or her solar ritual, whatever she called it, but she's saying to manifest.
So I've noticed some coincidental things that are happening, and I've just been connecting some dots, but I'm sure that it's all alleged and theoretical. So just hear my funny little theory. You know that there's been a lot of geomagnetic storms here going recently, frequently, back to back, close to record-breaking numbers, allowing for you to have restless nights, okay? Certain surge of energy where you just can't seem to sleep no matter how tired you may be. But when you go lay down, you're just up and your wheels are turning. Yeah, that can be attributed to that. And not only that, but also if you've been experiencing your technology that is glitching in and out. Yeah. So they are hinting September this year in 2026 that there is going to be a world record breaking geomagnetic storm solar flare with the solar eclipse September in 2026, and they are comparing it to the Carrington event. The Carrington event is something that happened in 1859, coincidentally in September. All coincidental, I'm sure. But if you didn't know what happened with the Carrington event, once again, that was felt around the globe. Catastrophic. Look into it. Yeah. So August 12th, this year, right around the corner, is going to be a fun time and is the opening act for September. Yeah, just a coincidental thing that I noticed.
That sounded a little doomsday-ish.
You want to know some cosmic tea? Get excited. If you are seeing this video on Wednesday, August 12th, today we are experiencing a total solar eclipse combined with a new moon in Leo. Okay, Jamesia, so what does that mean for us? I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna keep it 100. This Leo season has been a powerful one. And now we are experiencing a total solar eclipse combined with the new moon in Leo. We just turned up the heat a notch because this cosmic event ain't come to play with nobody. Okay? This is the real McCoy. This is the Don Dada. This is Debo saying, give me my motherfucking bite. This is the dude from Life that says, you want your cornbread? This energy is big dog energy. This energy is big lion energy. This energy is snatching wigs, chains, hide your kids, hide your wife, whatever they said on the news back in the day. This is that type of energy. So let's get into it. So this cosmic event happens when the moon passes directly in between the sun and the earth. And the moon's shadow on earth will completely block the sun, causing a brief moment of darkness. So think of an eclipse as a powerful astrological storm coming to wipe out what does not belong. An eclipse will do what exactly the word describes: eclipse. People, places, environments, or situations that are not in alignment for your highest good. Or you may be eclipsed from people, places, environments, or situations that are not for their highest good. So whatever that looks like for you, prepare for things to be removed, shifted, and changed or transformed in your life during this time. And this can impact different areas in your life because we all have different natal charts and birth charts. This is an energy of fated endings or beginnings that will be accelerated to redirect us to our true path. What you can expect during this time is unexpected offers, invitations, calls, travels, money, moves, connections, job offers, proposals, gifts, surprises, miracles. I say all this to say, just expect a cosmic course correction during this time. So I want to say this. Typically, a new moon is the time where we manifest. However, since this new moon is combined with a solar eclipse, this is not the time to manifest, simply because the energy is too volatile and chaotic. It's just not the move right now. It's just not the move. Instead, use this energy to go within and to be quiet, to meditate, to journal what you would like to release. And since it's in the sign of Leo, and Leo's all about confidence, courage, self-esteem, and self-worth, just take a moment to write down anything that you would like to release during this cosmic reset. Anything that has been keeping you stagnant, stuck, or blocked, this is a great time to just go within and write that out and just kind of like observe and see where the root cause of these issues or problems are coming from. and you can simply meditate on that as well. And this is a more of a reflective and introspective time, not necessarily a time to do a lot. You can also ground your energy during this time and cleanse your energy. So these are just a few things that I would recommend to do during this time. So this transformation and eclipse energy and what's going to be eclipsed out of your life, or what you will be eclipsed from, will happen over the course of this next 6 months. Ground your energy. After you clear and cleanse your energy, follow that with grounding your energy so that you can be rooted within yourself, come back home to yourself, and to be connected, mind, body, and spirit. Use this powerful energy, this lion and lioness energy, to harness your power, to know your power, and to embody your power, because you are powerful, not powerless. That's all I got. TTYO.
So I kind of agree with her. If you have the Lionsgate portal, and then you have the solar eclipse, and then you have a new moon, and then you have a meteor shower, that does sound like some chaos, like some cosmic chaos. So it would make sense that you would not manifest. And she's saying what other people are saying. Focus on the things that you want to let go of instead of trying to bring new things in, because everything is volatile. Okay.
Hey you guys, happy new moon. We are experiencing a new moon in the sign of Leo, who is ruled by the sun, also a solar eclipse. It doesn't get more revealing than that. It's your soul bestie spiritually, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So right now I'm outside and I am doing a little bit of grounding today just to really be in this energy. But this new moon is really highlighting your strengths, right? It's highlighting your strengths, your creativity, but it's also highlighting where you need to grow, where you need to strengthen, where you may need to move your creativity or shift it towards. So it can be a good sliding scale on where you actually end up and how this new moon makes you feel. For some, it may be giving you the life and the light that you have always dreamed of, right? It could be your spotlight. But others, it can be shining a light on, I probably shouldn't have done it that way. I need to be better. And it could be a very humbling experience for you. But whichever way that this beautiful energy shines in your life, it's going to reveal, and it's going to strengthen, and it's going to move you in the direction that you're meant to be in this phase in your life. So embrace it. Because not only did we just move out of the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, but we've shifted, and this energy has actually overlapped with today's new moon. And there's lots of power behind that kind of energy. So stay strong. You may feel a little weak and you may feel a little tired, but that's just because you're probably using a muscle and strengthening a muscle that you have not used in a long time. So get you some fresh air, take deep breaths, put your feet in the grass, ground, look up at the sky, do some sky gazing and some moon gazing tonight, and really tap into that frequency and tap into that energy. You've got it. You always do. You've made it this far, and here we are. All right, I love you guys. Later.
If you're seeing this the week of August 10th, it's definitely meant for you. You've been feeling that energy shift? This is why. We have a new moon solar eclipse in Leo happening on August 12th at 1:47 p.m. Eastern time. And this isn't any new moon. It's an eclipse, so the effects are going to hit harder. Things that take months to shift may happen in days. This is the first eclipse we've had in Leo since 2019, and it will begin an 18-month cycle. This eclipse gets its energy from the lion. Leo is the sign of how you show up, your creativity, your confidence, your light. But this eclipse is sitting on the south node, so that means you have to let go before you can grow. So ask yourself, have you been wanting a new chapter but showing up the same way? What have you been holding on to that's making you feel like a smaller version of yourself? Where have you been performing so long that it no longer feels like you? And you may have felt the energy shift with the last full moon, the buck moon. Things are shifting. Decisions are becoming clearer. Old things are starting to resurface. And that's all okay. It's what you've been building. New moon, new you. You can't open a new door with old keys. You feel me? This is an eclipse, so we're not going to do any rituals. The energy is too unpredictable. But we will put some things into practice. We're surrendering, not pushing. So here's what we finna do. Grab a pen and go somewhere quiet. Write down one thing that you're calling into this next chapter. Then write down what's been blocking it. Whether it's fear, an old habit, a version of you that's too small to accomplish that goal. I'll read both out loud. Take the one that's been blocking you, fold it up, and put it away. We're not burning it or ripping it up. We're just done giving it our attention. Then write this somewhere you'll see every day. I am not who I used to be. I am who I am becoming. That's the practice. That's the surrender. And in times like this, especially during an eclipse, when the energy is constantly moving and you feel like you're being pulled in multiple directions, you have to ground yourself. That's why I created the monthly moon check-in to keep me anchored and grounded in what I'm building. Grab yours at forbiddenfruit.com. From new moon to full moon, it'll keep you on track. So save this for Wednesday and share this with your tribe. Let's grow, stay organic, and remember.
So the overarching message so far in this video is that you need to let go of things. Let go of things that no longer serve you, that are not for your highest good. That is what I'm getting out of this video so far.
Man, it's a solar eclipse today, and in the astrology world, it is powerful time for anybody, even if you don't believe in astrology, right? See, astrology is used by the billionaires, but that's a whole nother topic. Let me tell you the real. So let's break down a solar eclipse. The moon is covering the sun, right? And this is deep, y'all. This is deep, right? And we in this Leo, right? And so we talk about the moon in astrology. Moon is your emotions. Moon is your inner world. Moon is your feelings, right? The subconscious, the things that people don't see, right? But you feel, right? It keeps you up at night. And then when we talk about the sun, sun is your personality. Sun is your character. The sun is your energy. But what is happening is that when we in a solar eclipse, and even moving on after this day, your inner emotions are stronger than your outer identity. Your outer identity is no longer able to carry your emotions if they are not in tune with together. Your inner self, this is a huge rebirth for you. This is a transformation. How I know you've had this tug, you had this pull that, man, something ain't right. Something more in my life. I feel like I'm just Groundhog Day doing the same thing every day. I want to feel love. I want to feel something. I want to feel right. And so with this solar eclipse, the universe is saying, how long are you going to keep ignoring yourself? How long are you going to put your own self on the back burner? This is a time to choose you first, right? So your emotions, your feelings, your hurt, your pain, your trauma, your past, your experiences are getting heightened back until the universe says, I'm going to make you so uncomfortable, I'm going to make you change. I'm going to make you get into a new identity. I'm going to make you rebirth. I'm going to make you transform. I'm going to make you revolutionize. I'm going to change your whole identity of yourself. Then it's going to give you a liberation and peace, not just for you, but for your lineage, not just for your lineage, for your descendants, and not just for your descendants, for the rest of your bloodline, the rest of your life. This ain't no game. Do you see the universe is able to block its own self, to block its own light, to go in deep with what's the inside of my feelings that nobody else can see? After this solar eclipse, you're going to be a whole different person, a whole different energy, right? So astrology is for geniuses. So if you're a dumb, you want to stay feeling up and like, I don't know what's wrong. Look up, look to the skies. The answer's in the skies. But better yet, the answer's inside of you. Listen to yourself right now in this moment and watch how your life about to change. Let's go! This is you. They can't with you. They can't with you, dog. They can't with you. They can't with me. Man, let's go. This is a whole new rebirth, man. We've been waiting for this shit. Let's go.
He was very passionate. But I do have to say this, when he said this new moon was going to change you and it's something that was going to push you into being uncomfortable until you changed, mine started way before this new moon. Maybe a few weeks, a couple of weeks before this new moon, mine started.
In a few hours, your life is about to change completely. And that is due to the full solar eclipse that's happening on August 12, 2026. That's right, your new path, your new life is being paved for you right now. This new portal that's opening is going to clear the path of abundance and happiness, peace, and prosperity. If you don't believe me, you can check out the Astra app and click on astrological events. What's cool about this app is that it has your birth chart included in there. So you can literally ask it, how will this full solar eclipse affect my life? What space in my life is it transforming? And it's going to tell you exactly what's going to happen factually. Yes. And because this is such a rare occasion, this new portal is bringing in new energy. It's cleansing the old energy to make new for the new energy. That's why you feel so fatigued. That's why you feel so tired. That's why you feel like you're forgetting things, the mental fog, you can't get enough sleep. Because as much as you're going through a mental, spiritual change, your body is also aligning with the new frequency that it takes to maintain you on the right path.
Now, because I don't want you to get blindsided, please just be ready to revisit old stuff during this next solar eclipse. So on the 12th of August, we have the most interesting solar eclipse of the year. This will actually be the second eclipse in the Leo Aquarius series, so whatever was just getting started back in February, the first eclipse, is either escalating, coming to a resolution, or ending. And this is different because, like, a normal new moon is all about planting seeds, new intentions, starting new beginnings. An eclipse new moon does not do that. This forces change to come into your life rather than starting something new. So I wouldn't set intentions for this one, save that for a normal new moon. And instead, I want you to think back to February. What was happening in your life? Scroll through your camera roll, your notes app, your journals, everything that was happening around that Aquarius eclipse back in February. And you're going to look for themes like breakups, layoffs, friendship breakups even, unfinished projects, unfinished conversations. You're looking for all things that just feel unfinished. Understanding those themes in your life and understanding they're about to be resolved by this eclipse means that you're not being horribly surprised by something new. You kind of know what's coming. Tell me in the comments what you think your unfinished chapter is, and follow so you don't miss out on what happens next.
I think my unfinished chapter has been finished. It was unfinished in February. It is now finished. I don't want to get into it, but it is now finished.
Pay attention on August 12th. A new moon total solar eclipse, the Lionsgate portal closing, 6 planets visible simultaneously, and the Perseids meteor shower is at its peak, all on the same night. This is not ordinary. Listen, the Lionsgate portal has been building since late July, peaking on the 8th of August, amplifying intentions, accelerating manifestations, and asking you to step into the version of yourself you've been building towards. And on the 12th, it closes, and it closes with a new moon total solar eclipse in Leo, one of the most identity-shifting cosmic events of the entire decade, sealing everything that this portal has opened and marking a genuine turning point in your story. At the same time, 6 planets, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, are all visible in the sky together. That, alongside the Perseids meteor shower, is painting the darkness with shooting stars on a night where no moonlight can compete with them. The last time energy like this converged, lives changed direction permanently. Spiritually, this is what the 12th is asking of you. The Lionsgate portal closing means that the window for planting intentions at this level of amplification is ending. Whatever you've been calling in, the 12th is the night to speak it one final time with full conviction and then release it. Not grasp it, not tighter, release it, let it go. Surrender it to something bigger than your ability to control the outcome. The new moon solar eclipse in Leo closes one chapter so another can begin. If something has been building towards a turning point in your life, be that a relationship, a career, an identity, the 12th may be when it reaches its absolute conclusion. Don't resist that ending. The eclipse knows what it's clearing space for. Perseids meteor shower is the oldest invitation in human history. Look up, speak your dreams out loud, and remember that hope has always been the beginning of every new chapter. And the 6 planets aligned above you, they represent every dimension of what it means to be human. All visible, all active, all witnessing this moment with you. So on the 12th, go outside, look up, say what you want out loud, release what you've been holding on to, and let yourself be held by something infinite, because the sky doesn't just put on a show like this just to be ignored. It does it to remind you that your story is part of something much larger than your fear. Comment below what you're releasing and calling in on the 12th. Send this to someone who needs to be reminded that hope is always the beginning of that next chapter. And if you want real support on your journey, Hardship to Harmony is live now. Link is in my bio.
So this one kind of spoke to me because the thing that was holding me back, like I said, ended a couple of weeks before this new moon / solar eclipse. And I had been saying that I wanted to start something new, a new career path. I was hesitant in doing that. So things just sort of aligned themselves where now I am able to do the things that I said that I wanted to do. Now, back to his video, he was basically saying that you should have manifested on the 12th. I mean, he gave compelling reasons as to why you should. But at the same time, I'm remembering the other people saying that it's too chaotic to manifest. You should just think about the things that you want to let go of. So those two things are kind of fighting with me right now.
You might want to be careful on Wednesday the 12th because this solar eclipse is not going to be a pretty one. This eclipse may bring up old situations and emotions from the past, and it is very likely to cause arguments, hurt feelings, or drama in your relationships. If you want to protect your energy, do this spell. Take a blank sheet of paper and draw a circle with a black pen. Inside the circle, write the feelings you want to be surrounded with, such as peace, clarity, or love. Outside the circle, write down heavy feelings you want to let go of, like bad relationship habits or fears. Draw arrows pointing away from the circle to signify you are banishing the negativity. Place a black candle in the middle, add salt outside for cleansing, and positive herbs of your choice inside the circle. Let it burn down completely while you picture those old problems ending. This is just one of many powerful shifts coming this year. To find out all of the important dates of 2026, I've made a calendar collecting them all. The link to the calendar is in my bio.
So there is an eclipse happening August 12th. And what should you do? Here are some tips from a witch, if you care to listen. You don't have to listen to me, you can just scroll. First of all, not really a great day to manifest. I wouldn't really do any love spells or money spells around the eclipse, personally. Solar eclipses are just not really meant for that kind of energy. Here are some tips instead. Cleansing and protection are super great to do during this time. I recommend cleansing and protection at all times, really, but especially during solar eclipses. If you don't want for the endings to be as harsh as they maybe could be, let's do some protection and some cleansing. You can egg cleanse yourself. Take a cleansing or uncrossing bath. Wipe down your windows, walls, floors, and front door to cleanse. And then use something else to protect yourself, like a spray, putting certain herbs in the corners of your rooms, lining the outside of your front door with black salt or just sea salt. Make sure that you pray over it before you do. Refresh the wards in your home. I posted a tutorial on how to make your own wards further down my page. It was on January 10th, if you want to see that. Anyway, those are my little tips and tricks for the solar eclipse. There's nothing that you need to do that's like super big. Like, just focus on yourself and cleansing and whatnot. Like, this isn't, you can manifest later on, of course. Just hold off right now.
This solar eclipse might actually take something away from you, and you should accept it. You should accept it. Now, solar eclipses are aligned new moons and solar eclipses actually brings new things into our lives. However, this one is different. When I think about this solar eclipse, it reminds me of an idea of having to start something new in order to let something go. Now, we're already on the track, believe it or not, and we are following a discipline, a restriction, some type of change that is not what we typically do and not how we typically move. But this time around, for some reason, it's a little bit easier to follow this discipline, even though it's different from what we're used to. And it's all in a goal for us to shine more and to express ourselves more, and for us to be able to step into that energy in the limelight a little bit more. Now, I know there's going to be a group of people saying, like, I don't like being in limelight. Yeah, you're saying that in general, but you want recognition. There's a part of your life that you want recognition. It's a part of being human, right? So you don't want to just be doing shit and not get at least a little pat on the back or a little good job or something, right? No one likes to do work and get no recognition for it. It's a part of the human experience to want acknowledgement, and that is okay. Now think of it like this. Let's give an example. Say you want to change your body. You either want to gain more weight, lose more weight, whatever, get more toned, whatever. You just want to change your body to feel like you can shine, to feel like yourself, to feel like the best version of yourself on the physical. You know that you have to let go of the current lifestyle that you have in order to gain what you want. And you've been following a discipline. You've been dealing with restrictions. There might even be someone that is restricting you, like a doctor or a trainer or something like that. And this time around, even though it's not your typical plan or what you would have done or what you were doing, right, previously to you making this goal, you're following the discipline, you're following the instruction, you're following the restriction. And it's not as difficult for you to get started. It's a difficult process, yes, but for you to get started is not as difficult. This is what this eclipse is representing. And it's going to be quite significant, especially if you have energy between 15 to 25 degrees of an air sign, a fixed sign, or a fire sign. Remember, solar eclipses are fate-based, and so it's not about how do I make this change, is how do I go along with the changes that the universe and the cosmos are assigning to me, and how can I work with what I have to get what I want, flow within the energy. You get what I'm saying?
I get a little bit of what she's saying. I am not into astrology, so that 15 to 25 degrees kind of confused me a little bit, but I got some of what she was saying.
If you do not manifest on August 12th, I don't care if it's a solar eclipse. Get the pen, get the paper, and get to scripting. Get to manifesting a list of what you desire before the end of the year is out. Even for 2027, please manifest tomorrow. I'm saying tomorrow. 2 days from now. Get to it. Get to it. Imperative. And it's a new moon eclipse.
Okay, she told us to do it. She didn't tell us why, but she told us to do it.
This week's solar eclipse in Leo is going to be a total ego death for a lot of us. And it honestly needs to happen because many of us eclipse ourselves. We prevent ourselves from being seen. We let our egos get in the way. And it's interesting because a solar eclipse means that the moon is eclipsing or obstructing the sun's light. And since the sun is currently sitting in the sign of Leo, it is about our egos. It is about how we show up and allow ourselves to be witnessed. And a lot of us aren't allowing ourselves to be witnessed for fear of being misunderstood. Whether you're not posting your social media content for fear of seeming cringe, whether you're not showcasing your creative abilities. Interestingly enough, though, this solar eclipse in Leo isn't necessarily the time to step into the limelight since the sun is quite literally being eclipsed. If anything, it's a time to purge, release, and let the versions of our identity, the things that we've identified with, wither away and die. There is no shame in saying, you know what, I actually want to be seen differently, or I no longer identify with that version of myself that really used to resonate. Something else that's important to note is that eclipses can be very hard on the physical body, especially south node eclipses. So this week, be careful with what you put in your body, substances, foods that tend to be triggering. You might notice your skin is purging, your body might be just ridding itself of waste. Remember, the sun, our literal light source, is being eclipsed. That fucks with our rhythm, that fucks with our nervous system. So take care of yourselves this week and just reflect on the ways in which you could be showing up more authentically. How would you show up if you had all the bravery in the world? How would you show up if you weren't thinking about what other people might think of you?
Listen up, don't make this one mistake on August 12th. So on August 12th, we have an eclipse happening, a solar eclipse. Now, solar eclipses represent new beginnings because they're new moons. New moons is when we start our manifestation. This is when we start focusing on what we truly want. Now, the thing is, a lot of people try to force things to happen on an eclipse. You try to put your manifestation out there. When I say don't really try to force it, you just kind of have to allow the energy to happen. You need to align yourself with the energy. Because this is happening in Leo, this is about big expression, and Jupiter is connecting with Leo. Jupiter represents opportunities and good luck. So all you need to do is align yourself with the energy. Okay, the card that I pulled was the Page of Pentacles, which talks about a new beginning, and this could be a new financial beginning. So you really just have to align yourself with that positive energy. Watch your emotions, watch what you are speaking out loud to yourself and to others, because trust me, there are going to be some energies around you that are going to try to get you in a negative mindset. Don't do it. It's too close to the eclipse. Keep yourself aligned. If you need to get away from the noise and meditate and focus your mind, then do that. Okay? Make your reality happen, because if you don't do it, then who will?
First of all, what in the Blair Witch is that on his wall? That caught my attention more basically than what he was saying. So, did he want us to manifest but not force it, or does he not want us to manifest? I wasn't quite clear on what his message was. All right, so after watching all of this, I kind of have a question. When did we become afraid of certain things that we're supposed to do spiritually? Like, should we be afraid to manifest? Should we be afraid if we don't manifest during this time? I think that your spiritual practice should leave you feeling more grounded and not terrified that you broke some sort of cosmic rule. But I want to know what you think. Would you manifest during the eclipse, or are you leaving that energy completely alone? Let's talk about it down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone else who may be on a spiritual journey. Until next time, stay awakened, stay rooted, and I will see you in the next video.